We knew that the Detroit Lions would be in the offensive line market. They let go of Rick Wagner at right tackle, so all of a sudden, they were without a starting right tackle. They signed Halapoulivaati Vaitai to a 5-year, $50 million contract. Big V all of a sudden became big money Big V because he's going to be making some money. $10 million annually over the course of 5 years, $50 million. Big V gives the Detroit Lions a different look on the offensive line. His nickname is exactly what he is, a big man, a big right tackle, and that's exactly what Matt Patricia loves in offensive linemen. Big, powerful offensive linemen. Before I break down this move by the Detroit Lions to sign Halapoulivaati Vaitai from the Philadelphia Eagles, make sure that you do spike the like button and subscribe to the Bottom Line View if you enjoy free agency talk just like this. Free agency reactions, all free agency long. And comment your opinion. What do you think of this move for the Lions? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section below. Halapoulivaati Vaitai is an interesting case. I was really intrigued to see what he would be paid this free agency because of the fact that he's mostly been, throughout the course of his career, a high-class backup. The Eagles have been able to retain him year after year, season after season, without really having to pay him a lot of money. But every single time he's come in and played, he's been very good. So this is the case a lot like Nick Kwiatkowski, who was signed by the Oakland Raiders, or the Las Vegas Raiders now, linebacker from Chicago. Two cases of two players that are high-class backups who've given opportunities at times on their teams at very strong positions for those teams and have been able to fill in and play very well when they've been given their opportunity, and now will be given an opportunity to start elsewhere. Vaitai is that guy. He's like one of the best examples of one of those guys. And what do I mean by this? Well, Vaitai has played 16 games, 3 seasons in a row, but he's only started 14 in the last 3 years combined. Now in 2017 was perhaps his most impressive outing when he started and kind of came out of nowhere for Philadelphia and started in the Super Bowl. Started in the Super Bowl versus Matt Patricia's Patriot defense. And he played very well. And he was basically a wall at right tackle or left tackle that season, because they were without Jason Peters. And he's been able to play right tackle. He's been able to play left tackle. He's shown that he could fill in from Jason Peters at left tackle. He showed that he could fill in for Lane Johnson at right tackle, who for a lot of years has had suspension issues, has had injury issues. And Vaitai every single time has been able to come in there and been able to be successful. And if I'm not mistaken, he has also been able to play guard at times throughout his career. So Vaitai has had a lot of success on the Eagles, a very good offensive line, which I think that's where the questions begin. He's 26, going to be 27 come next season. He's finally going to be given his opportunity to be a full-time starter. My question for him is, how much of it has been the Eagles' great offensive line and their ability to produce offensive linemen? How much of it has been Vaitai? And how much of it has been the coaching for the Eagles? Like, there's a lot of questions. And then how much of it is just kind of like, okay, he could fill in game to game and be good, but can he really be a consistent player, especially at his size? I mean, he's 6'6", 320. He's a massive person. So to be able to consistently take reps as a starting tackle is a difficult thing to do when you're used to being the backup. Now, taking a look at how he's performed from a PFF metric standpoint, he has been very good. Last season, he ranked 22nd among all tackles, which was third among all Philadelphia tackles. This is how good their position has been at tackle over the years. I mean, they had Lane Johnson at right tackle, who's arguably the best right tackle in the game, Jason Peters, who's a Hall of Fame left tackle, and Vaitai ranked 22nd. the other two ranking in the top 10. He ranked significantly higher than rookie Andre Dillard, who ranked 58th. So that's interesting. He did have a really good run grade, 76.2, which was amongst one of the best at the tackle position. So Vaitai has had success from multiple accounts. I think Patricia really liked him because of his athletic profile. He's a big guy, and probably the versatility came into as a factor as well for Patricia, being able to play left tackle, being able to play right tackle. But I think the one specific comparison you can give is the Trent Brown signing by the Patriots. I'm sure Bob Quinn saw that as how they could be utilizing Vaitai within their offense and how he could potentially get the most out of Vaitai, just the way the Patriots did with Dante Scarnecchia and Bill Belichick with Trent Brown, and then Trent Brown goes on to sign with the Raiders for big-time money. And this is a very similar type of player to Trent Brown. Has shown a lot of ability at the tackle position, an extremely big guy, and maybe at times has shown that he's a little lazy, which Vaitai is different. He hasn't. Brown, that was the case. So, can Big V, there's questions about him. Can he be that true starting right tackle? You're paying him like he is. When looking at the comparison for contracts, he's going to be making an annual of $10 million a year. That's not actually that bad, considering Lane Johnson makes $18 million a year. Trent Brown makes $16 million. Juwan James, who I would argue Vaitai is just as good as, makes $12 million. La'el Collins makes $10 million. So he'll be sitting right in there next to La'el Collins, who's also, probably a little bit more proven as a starting player, but when he got his contract, he wasn't. Mitchell Schwartz is a steal at $8 million, but really when you look at right tackles across the NFL, there are not many good ones. So you want to pay even a decent one, a decent amount of money. And that's just the way that free agency works nowadays, and that's the way the tackle market is paid. Do I think this is a risky signing? Definitely. Do I think it could pay off? Certainly. I think Vaitai has shown that he could be good. He's shown that he can be good in big moments. He's shown that he could play well in big games. So we'll just have to see how that transfers to the Detroit Lions and if he's able to really become a great tackle for them. I think there's reason to be skeptical about this move, but there's also reason to like it. So that's why I'm intrigued. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think this is the type of right tackle that can take the Lions offensive line to the next level? Last thing I'll say is, this is an upgrade over Wagner, at the very least. But was the money worth it? That's the question. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, of course, subscribe to The Bottom Line View for more NFL free agency videos. Peace.